forgive me. I believe everyone is doing great. Today I'll be sharing on emotional scars and how to live with them. But before we go into details, let's define scars. Dictionary.com defines scars as a mark left by a healed wound, sore, or burn. Emotional scars, on the other hand, is vastly different. It's the lasting after effect of trauma, especially psychological injury. It usually takes a very long time for the healing process to begin because they are unseen and harder to detect. Physical scars heal, but emotional scars don't, unless we become aware of how they affect our life and seek help. Life events like abuse, disappointment, broken hearts, betrayal, being bullied at school, not having someone to talk to, death are some examples of trauma that cause emotional scarring. They are hidden behind a smile, laughter, and even the strength we tend to show. They are crested so deep in our hearts. You may be thinking, I don't have scars. I had a perfect childhood. I have a good job. I don't lack anything. I'm in a relationship with the person of my dreams. Well, I'm here to bust your bubble. Everyone has scars, and there is no such thing as a perfect life. Funny enough, scarring is part of being human. It may interest you to know that some of our fears and self-doubt may result sometimes as a result of this individual scarring, and if not managed, may lead to serious state of depression, which may lead to death, overwhelming fear, obsessive and impulsive behaviors, detachment from people and emotions, survivor's guilt, shame, anger. You don't even let people get close to you. So now to the big question. How do we live with emotional scars? The first step is the hardest. You have to admit you have scars. Sometimes I wish I had the power to erase a terrible chapter in my life. I just want to forget all about it and pretend it never happened. But I don't. And since I can't, what do? I look at my scars. Looking at them means believing they exist. I see a past that was very real. A past that should have broken or even killed me. A wrong decision that led to a big mess. I see things and people I took for granted. My scars are a constant reminder that I battled some dark side of life, but I live to tell. You should be willing to heal. Don't mask your scars and pretend like they don't exist. Face it. As tempting as it may be to try to ignore or forget a traumatic event, please don't. Because one of the key ingredients to living with your scars is to be okay with the memory of it, but handle them in ways that will help you move on. Don't isolate yourself. Seek help from loved ones or from professionals. Join a support group. Talking over what you're going through with others who have had similar experiences or with people who are still going through it can be helpful. It's easier to deal with pain when you see other people who have gone through similar experiences dealing with tears gracefully. Exercise, meditate, do the things that make you happy. Focus on positive things. Concentrate on what is important. Strengthen your bonds with friends and family. Practice self-compassion. You need to learn to forgive yourself. And please don't use drugs and alcohol as your get out of jail free card. Celebrate life. It's okay to be happy. I focus so much on being happy because I believe it's one of the most important things in life. Your happiness depends on you. No one can make you happy but you. I refuse to let the hurt from my past define who I am today. Because the last thing I want is to become someone who I do not want to meet. So let go of the hurt and the pain. Let your scars become gears that drive you to greatness, rather than a bottle of rum that gets you drunk in deep sorrow, frustration, and anger. Let go. Thanks guys for doing this with me. You guys are amazing. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It will mean a lot to me if you do that. I love you guys so much. Always remember, you are awesome and perfectly perfect in your imperfection. Don't let anyone make you feel less. See you next time.